but through the gentlemanly conduct of his father, who was a legal luminary within the Nigerian space. His father was the peer of people like Rotimi Williams, etc., Gani Fayemi, and all that. He was from that generation. So his father was that set, and of course, he's now riding off the back of the name of that father, and it was that name that he actually carried to Obasanjo for Obasanjo to give him a portfolio. It's not anything that Femi did. What Femi is known for was taking drugs in Oxford University and chasing by Bianca Honor, who later became Bianca Ojukwu, the wife of the Biafra man Ojukwu. So this is what we know Femi for, and we also know him for this sort of conduct. So as I said, it is not something I would wish on anybody, but it comes as no surprise to me. Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. So now guys, anybody that has been following this channel for any length of time will be aware that I have no particular liking for this guy. But though I dislike him a little bit, even more than a little bit, I wouldn't wish this on him. As guys, I bring you this. Femi Fani-Kayode'S fourth marriage implodes. So you can see now why I said even though I don't like the guy, I would not wish this on him. 4 marriages down and 4 marriages falling. Again, the headline, Femi Fani-Kayode'S fourth marriage implodes. So now let's now see what's happening in the world of Fani-Kayode. A former minister of aviation in Nigeria, Femi Fani-Kayode, and his ex-beauty queen wife, Precious Chikwendu, have separated. Though a family member told correspondents that the marriage broke down irretrievably due to a health challenge which Precious had been trying to manage since they became a couple, it has been gathered reliably that the woman left the marriage over domestic incidents. So that domestic incidents, you can interpret it to what it should really mean, but I'm just being a bit wordy because of YouTube. So we carry on. Fani-Kayode, who had a hat trick of marriage before meeting Precious, whom he had 4 sons, including a set of 2-year-old triplets, accused her of infidelity. Sources told correspondents that the former minister started physically confronting Precious from the first year of their marriage, the same fate that befell her 3 predecessors. The confrontation, it was gathered, increased as the years went by. FFK, as the ex-minister is often referred to, was said to have ordered Precious to abort her last pregnancy, claiming it did not belong to him. The sources said Precious ignored him, but got a severe dealing with, including on her belly. A source said Fani-Kayode always confronts the woman in the presence of their house help, and sometimes sticking a gun in her mouth, warning her against squealing. He sometimes instructed his bodyguard to deal with her. Fani-Kayode's first wife, Saratu Attar, whom he married when he was 22, also got the same treatment. Sources said the woman, daughter of the late Adamu Attar, was dealt with for requesting a swimming pool in their home on Marina Road in Apapa, Lagos. FFK's next marriage was to Yemisi Odesanya, daughter of a judge. She is now known as Yemisi Wada after remarrying. In a newspaper interview, the woman told stories of FFK's behavior and lack of care for their daughters, the reason for which he was excluded from the marriage of one of them, Temitope, in 2014. Despite the disconnect between him and the children, FFK never fails to advertise his love for them on Facebook on their birthday. Unable to hide his spot like a leopard, FFK soon displayed his ugly part when in August he attacked Iyo Charles, a journalist with Daily Trust, for asking him a question during a press conference in Calabar, Cross River State. Apart from describing Charles as stupid, FFK used other derogatory words on the journalist, drawing criticism from far and near. The former minister eventually bowed to public pressure and apologized for his conduct. So this guy, of course, I mean, I have never liked him and I've always seen this in him. This is a guy, of course, that is riding off his father's name, as a lot of people actually do within the Nigerian space, because the Fani Kayode that we knew, of course, was his father, who was a lawyer, and of course, with most legal families, with most families, especially when their fathers are lawyers, there's a high tendency that most, if not all, of that person's children will be lawyers themselves. So this guy was the son of a lawyer who then was a successful lawyer. But of course, everybody knows the Fani Kayode name within the Nigerian space, and we know the Fani Kayode name not through the antecedents or the tantrums and behaviors of Femi, but through the gentlemanly conduct of his father, who was a legal luminary within the Nigerian space. His father was the peer of people like Rotimi Williams, etc. Gani Fayemi, I know that he was from that generation. So his father was that set, and of course, he's now riding off the back of the name of that father, and it was that name that he actually carried to Obasanjo for Obasanjo to give him a portfolio. It's not anything that Femi did. What Femi is known for was taking drugs in Oxford University and chasing by Bianca Honor, who later became Bianca Ojukwu, the wife of the Biafra man Ojukwu. So this is what we know Femi for, and we also know him for this sort of conduct. So as I said, it is not something I would wish on anybody, but it comes as no surprise to me. Conversations in the comment section. Femi, of course, has again played to his playbook. This is what we expect of him. My sympathy, of course, with the young lady, very pretty girl, but now look at that. After 4 children, where does she go next? Come share thoughts. But before you do that, click on the red subscribe button so it turns gray. The bell button notifies you every time I drop a new video. Click on like as well, because that helps with the YouTube algorithm. Once you've done the clickings, come join me now in the comment section. Come tell me what you're making of this character, Femi Fani-Kayode. So I'll leave you here. Carry this conversation up with you in the comment section. But here, I say, peace.